She's got a bass in her grip, a storm in her eyes. Peggy and thunder, rolling like skies. Favorite color's red, like the fire in her soul. Summer queen sipping tea, in total control. Sims on the screen, Twitch lighting up. She's building legacies while drinking from her cup. Mexican heat on her plate every night, watching Neil dodge bullets in the glow of the fight. She's seen muse live, yeah, she's touched the flame. You'll never take me alive, that goes her in their cup. Grace on the screen, but her heart's technicolor. Radiohead vibes and a beat like no other. So it is no longer I who live, Christ within me gives all I give. By faith I walk, by fire I burn. Melissa the name, now it's Suno's turn. Big copper girl with a bass guitar, streaming in the sun like a rock star. Red summer rain, she's breaking the frame. Cooler than code in the Matrix game. She's got a heart like a elf, fierce like Yang. A healer, a fighter with a wild bang. Tea in her hand like a sacred rite. Glowing in pixels, bringing luck to the fight. Thunder bursts low while Peggy keeps guard. The chat spams hearts, yeah, they know she's hard. Grace with grit, she's real, not pretend. And in every wild note, you hear it again. This life that I live now, I live by faith in the Son of God, who loved me and gave his life for me. And still, I rock louder than destiny. So it is no longer I who live, but Christ within me gives all I give. By faith I walk, by fire I burn. Melissa the name, now it's Suno's turn. Basslines butts every move she makes, streaming dreams in summer's wake. Big cup of vibes with muse on blast. She ain't just cool, she's built to last. Got a bass in her grip, a storm in her eyes. Peggy and thunder, rolling like skies. Favorite color's red, like the fire in her soul. Summer queen sipping tea, in total control. Sims on the screen, Twitch lighting up. She's building legacies while drinking from her cup. Mexican heat on her plate every night, watching Neil dodge bullets in the glow of the fight. She's seen muse live, yeah, she's touched the flame. You'll never take me alive, that goes her in their cup. Grace on the screen, but her heart's technicolor. Radiohead vibes and a beat like no other. So it is no longer I who live, Christ within me gives all I give. By faith I walk, by fire I burn. Melissa the name, now it's Suno's turn. Big copper girl with a bass guitar, streaming in the sun like a rock star. Red summer rain, she's breaking the frame. Cooler than code in the Matrix game.
And the microphone's on. I've been hearing a lot of streamers talking about this EA buyout. A reason I put a great big picture of the Sims on there and not an EA symbol. I mean, I could put an EA symbol, but basically, this only relates to me because of the Sims. I have literally got Sims in my YouTube channel name. I am Big Couple Girl Sims on that channel. You'll notice I have plum bobs in the background. I always have plum bobs in the background because Sims is my very first love. I mean, I have these on the wall. Woo, let's go opposites. Right, so down is up and up is down. So these and that goes that way. So I obviously love the Sims, and this one is. Let me move my thing. There. I am the Sims addict. These are Sims 2 plaques. They are all made of tin, and I obviously love the cow plant. So, like, I have a Sims blanket. Like, I have a Sims cushion right over. Oh, you can't see it. Over there, that blue thing there is literally a Sims plumb bob, says Sul on it. I love The Sims. I love The Sims. I've been playing The Sims since I was 19. I'm now 44. So I've been playing Sims forever. I still have lots of my original discs above me, like literally there. So I have lots of The Sims things. I don't have all of the discs because I did get rid of a lot with this digital age that we're in. I just love The Sims. But you may have noticed, if I go to, if I open up my display capture and I show you what I've got on my screen, is basically, oh yeah, I've just realised actually, they're all over the top, aren't they? Let me put my display capture over the top. Right, so my display capture, let me just move this to here and move it above that. You're going to see that on my YouTube channel, I've got my plumb bob thing, but if we go to videos, actually, let's go to my lives, actually. Let's go to the lives. What do? I play different games. So I've gone down here. I was like looking, going, when did I last play The Sims? So it was, I did a stream on how to find out what packs you own with, you know, with like 100 packs now, and they're all associated by numbers in your files and blah, 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 blah. So Sims 4, Enchanted by Nature, I literally played it for 1 hour and 40 minutes. And it was, I didn't even venture into any of it because it was some of the mods weren't working with it correctly and all that sort of stuff. And I literally couldn't even look at what we got in that pack. So I tried to play my challenge. I sort of tried to get back into it, and that was the only time I played it. And I just went into something else. That was 2 months ago. Prior to that, it was 3 months ago, 3 months ago, 3 months ago, 3 months ago, and then it was schedule. So literally, I haven't played The Sims 4 months ago. Sims 4 months ago. That's schedule anyway. That's not even Sims. That's schedule. That's Sims 4 months ago. I haven't been playing The Sims, and the reason I haven't been playing The Sims, if you go to my videos, you can see that I have put on there Paralives, and I've got schedule on here. Most of my actual videos are to do with The Sims and teaching people how to play The Sims, how to fix The Sims. If you go to the popular one, the most popular ones are about how to fix The Sims 2, play it windowed, fix this problem, fix that problem. This is the most popular video because it just stops. Oh, the EA app is so terrible. And it basically teaches people how to get around the EA app problem. So these are the reasons that I do these videos, to help people play their games. It's not because I basically want to promote The Sims. It's not about that. For me, The Sims has always been a really fun game to play with by yourself, really, and you can do anything you want to in there. And it used to have such it used to be like a magnet to me. It was sucked me in for, it had this hold on me, and it sucked me in for hours and hours and hours. It's such great gameplay. Sims 4 promised that, with greater graphics, easier ways to do things, easier build mode, easier CAS mode with you drag features and all this sort of thing. It was great, but the gameplay isn't there, and that's probably why every pack it promises new things, and it just doesn't fulfill your expectations. So I go on this sort of like graph of new packs coming out, I get all excited, and then I get disappointed. And a new pack comes out and I get excited, and I'm literally doing this. The excitement comes, I get disappointed. The excitement comes, I get disappointed. The excitement comes, I get disappointed. And eventually it's just getting lower and lower and lower. So it's quite high to a low, and it's just doing this every time. Coupled with, I think the reason for the disappointments are the claims that they make turn out not to be as great as you thought they were. And also the bugs. And another thing is it's not just the bugs, it's how they wreck mods. And I just can't play vanilla. A lot of people can't play vanilla. And it's because the game is just so broken. It's so broken, and they won't fix anything. So this makes me wonder now, why are they selling it for 55 billion? Because recently I did a video and I had this information in my video. As of September 2025, the net worth was 43.68 billion. And they're selling it for 55 billion. That's 12 billion more. Now, why are they selling it with such an increase? What is this predicted? Have they got predicted growth going on? Why are they selling it for 12 billion more than it's actually worth? And why are these people buying it? So it's the Saudis are mostly going to be the main shareholders in this massive buyout. And Saudi Arabia is known for huge human rights atrocities. And because of this, and also the Trump family are involved, and obviously that gets a few people's backs up. But the Saudis being responsible for deaths and hating on LGBTQ plus communities means that a lot of people are essentially going to be paying money direct to these people. And I don't want to. It's quite simple as that, really. I've already said I'm not going to buy any more EA things, any more packs. I'm just not doing it. But I was thinking, why is it worth so much money? And I was thinking, well, the games that they've got are things like A Way Out. They've got all the Star Wars ones, Need for Speed. What's that? Mass Effect, Andromeda, Titanfall, Dead Space, Need for Speed, this, Need for Speed, that. There's It Takes Two, which I own. There's the FIFAs. There's SimCity 2000 is there, but SimCity 4 isn't. And SimCity 3000 isn't there either. But Command and Conquer, Tiberium Wars, Battlefield, another Need for Speed. Oh, it's got quite a few things that are on like franchises. Obviously got Sims 4, but Sims 2 and Sims 3 aren't here. But you've got Burnout Paradise, Battlefield 5, Anthem, whatever the hell that is. And Command and Conquer 3. Is that Command and Conquer 3? I can't tell. It's a bit small. Yeah, all the Star Wars ones. Unravel 2, whatever that is. Yeah, Madden 21. They've got the NFL. Have they got the NBA in here? I don't know. They've got a lot of sports ones. Why are they selling it for so much money? And also, you've got a lot of these simfluencers, should we call them? I think they're called simfluencers, aren't they? Who are still promoting The Sims. And I can't, in all good consciousness, promote that. You may have noticed I didn't have a review on the Adventure Awaits EA Sims recent EP. I'm getting so confused with all these algorithms. Anagrams, not anagrams. Initials, basically. I can't remember what they're called. I'm perimenopausal. That's what I can't remember nothing. And I know that was a double negative. I can't remember anything. I really just cannot stomach influencers who are saying, if you buy an iPhone, you are contributing to those poor children who have to mine for whatever element that there is needed inside your phone. You are directly contributing to human suffering. The thing is, when you buy an iPhone, you don't really know where all those parts are coming from, and you don't really have like this breakdown of what the shareholders, each shareholder who owns Apple, for example, or each shareholder of Google, for example, Google phones and Sony phones and Samsung phones, they all have to have these very these elements. I can't remember what it's. It begins with a C. It's one of the elements that they use, but you have to mine it in like tiny little amounts, and it's what's needed for these phones. But everybody has to have a phone. It's a necessity. Having a game is not a necessity, and I don't really see that all the shareholders that you're contributing to by buying an iPhone. What atrocities have these shareholders committed? It's not really known, is it? So where I feel like with the mass buyout by the Saudis, let's get rid of that for a moment. You know that they're committing atrocities. You know that they're killing people. It's basically genocide against people that don't agree with their politics, really. And I can't justify playing this game or buying this game. And I I actually use non-legal versions of 2. I didn't obtain my games for The Sims 2. I didn't obtain my copy of The Sims 2 and all its packs legally. Let's put it that way. There are ways that you can find this abandonware. I'm not going to repeat on here because this will get struck. I'll get blacklisted. But I wouldn't pay EA any more money if my life depended on it, if my kids' lives depended on it. I would not give EA any money. And I'm really, really not going to be watching any content by anyone who's joined the EA Creator Network. So I've been doing a little bit of research, and the EA Creator Network, you have to have some requirements to be involved. So if we go back to the display capture, I was looking at this website where it said the general requirements: you must be 18 or older, have an EA account, have a positive reputation within the community, and not engage in behaviours that harm the player experience or community. You know, that's true of me. For athletes, adherence to the guidelines. Well, probably rules of conduct would not be true. I haven't. If I'm playing Sims 2, it's the Ultimate Collection, and I didn't obtain it legally. And the reason that I justify this is that I have owned all of the Sims 2 packs legally, and I do own all the Sims 3 packs legally, and I do own all the Sims 4 packs legally. And I wasn't around on computers. I wasn't online as much when I had Sims 2. When Sims 3 came out, I wasn't really online that much at all. I did not realise there was such a huge Sims community until I started playing 4. So when 3 came out, they gave everybody Sims 2 Ultimate Collection on the Origin app, on their EA account, essentially. Now, I missed that. Now, being a huge Sims fan, I shouldn't have missed it. I should have been more involved in the community, but I wasn't. It was just a solitary game that I used to play on my own, and I never had a clue that there was such a huge community out there. So I missed that. I missed the boat, and I feel that is a travesty. They have, on my EA account, if they trawl back far enough, they will see that I have every single code attributed to that same email that I've always had. And they should have automatically given it to me. It was my reasoning behind this, and because I've paid so much to EA over the years. I mean, I nearly own all the packs for Sims 4, and I worked out I've probably spent about £1,300 on the game. That's not including Sims 3, that I've bought all of that, and Sims 2, I bought all of that. Not to mention the 3 computers that I've had, gaming computers that I've had. 1, 2, 3, probably 4, I'd say. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can remember playing it on 5 different computers, but I was given one of them. So I bought 4, and I was gifted the first one, basically. I just used somebody else's and played all Sims 2 on that. It was a laptop, a very good laptop at the time. And I played Sims 2 on that, and then I started playing it on my sister's, and then I got my own computer, and then I had another computer, and then I had one built for me, and then I bought one, and then I had this one built for me. So not if you count up the cost of each computer, that's probably another 3 or 4 grand that I've spent just so I can play The Sims. So I feel like me using the Ultimate Collection, even though I didn't get given it by the Sims franchise, EA basically, when they gifted the Ultimate Collection out to people when Sims 3 started, I missed that boat basically. So I don't feel like I've done anything wrong by EA by downloading it in my own way. There are ways. So I play Sims 2 Ultimate Collection, just like many of the EA Creator Network people do, but I obtain mine in a different way. And I will, from now on, I mean, I've already pledged not to buy any more off the EA until they fix the damn bugs, but I will still, I'm not going to endorse buying anything from EA forever. So they're not going to fix the bugs. They're not going to do anything to make the game anything like the others 2 or 3. It seems to me like all they do now is they go and they take modders' ideas, and then they turn them into a pack that they then charge people for. That's what I think, and I thought that for a very long time. I mean, if you've seen a lot of my videos, I do say, oh look, that's just like so and so's mod. Oh, that's just like so and so's mod. It's like they're stealing ideas from others, and they're the way they do things is so shady. And I now, with this massive buyout of 55 billion, I mean, it's just insane. I can't fathom spending. I just can't justify spending any more money on EA. So I'm not going to. Basically, I'm just not going to. Aren't my kids cute? So how does it affect me going forward? Well, I mean, I've got Sims in my title, so Sims to me is simulations. So I've been a couple of girl Sims. Sims 2 will always have my heart. It will always be my favourite game, and I will always keep playing it. I've been playing that version since, when did it come out? 2002, 2004? Can't remember. Something like that. And I've been playing that for a very long time, and I still play it even now. I get my kids involved. They love it. They think it's better than Sims 4. So the only thing with Sims 4 is it's more up to date. Every sim has a phone. It's more customizable. There's apps, and it's just up to date. If they could, if somebody else could release the Sims 2 gameplay with a new Sims in a newer, updated version, that's what I will play. And it appears like we're getting that with Paralives. So as of the 8th of December, I am going to be solely playing Paralives in simulation games. I probably will still go back to PS2 at times. I don't play Sims 3 because it's just mental. I don't like the puddingy faces. I don't like how they pick up a baby and the baby's behind them with their arm all like really long and, you know, a bit weird. I can't remember. There's a thing that it's called. Not Spooderman. There's some sort of thing that it looks like that just is ugly. It's ugly. I don't like Sims 3 because it's ugly. But even then, it's better than Sims 4. So, I mean, Sims 4 it's just crack, isn't it? It's a pile of cack. I can still play it because of mods. But another reason I don't play it is because every time there's a bloody update, which is every 2 weeks, you have to update all your mods. And even though I've got Plum Buddy and CurseForge, and I use is it Lumpanoo made Hound or Dog? Was it called Hound Dog? Something like that. You ain't nothing but a hound dog. I don't think it's called that. It can't be called that. Anyway, it helps. It helps you work out what mods conflict with each other and all that. But it just takes me a whole day. So I've just decided, and I actually said this the other day in another video, I'm not going to play Sims 4 until it's finished. Once it's finished, then I will have all the mods that work, and I will only play it like that. I'm not going to update it anymore. I'm done. I am done updating The Sims. And so I'm also I've made a mod myself called the ulcerative colitis mod. It's a trait, basically. I'm working on it right now to make it better. There isn't a mod for the bowel disease that I have called ulcerative colitis, and I'm currently in chats with modders in the modding community to try and make that mod better. But I'm just not going to buy any more traits. I'm not going to buy any more packs. I'm just not doing it. And I think all the Simfluencers, and I'll name them. I will. So you got there was Simsy. I haven't actually watched much of Plumbella for a very long time. But James Turner, Deligracy, Satch on Sims, what's his name? Dude who does all the news on the Sims ones. He's still making a lot of money out of the Sims by doing news. Pixelade, that's his name. And then I watched Not Malcolm the other day. He was really good on this buyout thing. It's where I got a lot of my information for this video from, actually. He explained a lot about the influencers as well. And I agree with him. I really agree with what he's saying. And I really feel that he pointed out that Fantasia has decided not to do Sims anymore. She's going to be playing something called Cozy Games. And so I think like all these people, they're just going to continue going, oh, it's so terrible that the Saudis are going to buy this, buy EA out. But this is my livelihood, so I'm just going to continue anyway. And then they go on and do, oh, this is what I did in this sense, and this is what I did in this sense, and they just go and promote it. So I'm done, really. So I'm done. And that's what I wanted to say, is I'm done with The Sims. Goodbye, Sims. It was fun playing you while it lasted. And yeah, I'm not going to be doing that anymore. And I reckon, actually, what's going to happen is they're all going to switch to the Paralives anyway. Aren't they? They're all just going to switch over to Paralives. So that's on the 8th of December, which is, what, less than... It's only about 6 weeks away. Woo! Exciting. So 6 weeks, I'll see all the influencers will switch over to Paralives because it's going to be a better game. It's just going to be better.